Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Atlantic City High School for this edition of High School Basketball presented by Matt's Omer Appliance Services. I'm Nick Costco bringing you Wildwood Catholic High School against Paterson Kennedy High School in a big-time in-state matchup, South Jersey and North Jersey. Wildwood Catholic coming in at 16-1, while Paterson Kennedy coming in at 10-5. We're just about ready for the opening tip here at the Battle by the Bay at Atlantic City High School, final game of Session B. Taj Thweet for Wildwood Catholic to midcourt for the opening tip. And for Paterson Kennedy, it'll be Avante Gilbert. Just getting waited to get started here. Wildwood Catholic, one of the top teams in the state. Only lost this season to Camden by single digits. Otherwise, they've pretty much rolled through their competition. And they have two Division I prospects on their squad in Thweet and White. Here's the opening tip. And that one will go trickle out of bounds. Possession ruled in favor of Wildwood Catholic to the near side official. So the Crusaders will start with the ball. And White will inbound it. So a slow start to this one before we even get a second off the clock. And here we go, McGonigal up the floor now for Wildwood Catholic. Get it back over to White. It'll cross the timeline as the Crusaders have the opening possession. White inside to McGonigal for a shot from the free throw line. No good. Rebound there by Thweet. Gets the putback. And a quick 2-0 lead for Wildwood Catholic. Pass is going to be picked off here by Jacob Hopping. Coming back the other way. Gets through one man. Put back up there by McGonigal, and he got it to go. After a quick turnover, Wildwood Catholic up 4-0. Just 30 seconds into the ball game. Kennedy will swing it around. Here's Gilbert into the corner now for Yanes. Yanes, long pass, almost stolen away. Now a left wing three for Harrison off the mark. Rebound there. The timeline. It's about a minute gone in this first quarter, and Wildwood Catholic has a 4-0 lead. This is McGonigal now. On top of the key, right wing now for Hopping. Guarded by Harrison, swings it back over to McGonigal. Back over to Hopping. Right wing, wants the three. No good, and the rebound there pulled in by Gilbert. Kennedy back up the floor. Along the right wing, that's Robinson for three, off the mark. And here comes Hopping back the other way. Nice move. Here comes Hopping along the right wing. They'll settle back. Guarded tightly by Harrison. They'll swing it back over to Jaleel White. And now Catholic will reset the offense. 6.5 to play. First quarter, 4-0 Wildwood Catholic. Long alley-oop to Taj Thweet, who slams it home for two. And it's a 6-0 lead for the Crusaders. This is White taking it up the floor for JFK. Right wing, underneath, here's Gilbert. Guarded by Thweet, bounce pass, knocked out of bounds. Ruled in favor of JFK. Substitution on as Yanes will take a seat, and coming in is Jalen Hargrove, the original starter. Apparently it was a mishap on the scores table, so now Hargrove will be able to check in for the first time today. Inbound pass, right corner, that's Harrison for three. Got it all Cotton. And JFK cuts the lead in half, 6-3. 6 minutes to go, first quarter. This is Jaleel White now for Wildwood Catholic. Get over to Deshaun Lopez. Back over to White, top of the key. Underneath, here's Thweet in the paint. Lost the ball, got it back over to McGonigal. In the corner now, Thweet for three. No good. Rebound there by Harrison. Harrison, long pass, has Gilbert along the right side. Harrison coming in. Bounce pass over to Robinson, puts it up off the glass, and in it goes. 6-5, and head coach Dave DeWeese wants a timeout for Wildwood Catholic. 5.5 to play, 6-5 Wildwood Catholic. This will only be a 30-second timeout. It was a fast start for the Crusaders, up 6-0, playing swarming defense, but JFK has scored the last 5 points in this first quarter. Same lineup on the floor for the Crusaders. Generally use about a 6-7 man rotation. Deshaun Lopez, the sophomore, number 13 down there for Wildwood Catholic. He was a transfer from Middle Township since once he was eligible. Definitely helped out the rotation for the Crusaders. Here's McGonigal now, right wing for the Crusaders. Driving in, double team. Long pass over to Hoppe. That one's stolen away by Harrison. Ball still loose on the floor, but picked up by Hargrove. Hargrove coming in strong. Bumps Jaleel White, puts it up. Bucket will not count. Hargrove traveled. JFK bench wanted a blocking foul, but Hargrove took a few extra steps. 5:15 to play, first quarter. Wildwood Catholic up by a point. Here's McGonigal now, left wing, cross-court pass. Here's Jaleel White, driving in near the baseline. Kicks it back out of McGonigal, now over to Hopping. Hopping underneath. Here's Lopez. Almost lost the ball. Bounce pass, and he walked. So blow that play dead. And another turnover for Wildwood Catholic. 5:03 to play here, first quarter. This is White now up the floor for JFK. He is double teamed. Got to pass it away. Gets over to Harrison. Now to Gilbert, right wing. This is Harrison again. Pass over to White. He's guarded by Jaleel White. Underneath, pass nearly stolen away. That one will be put up by Gilbert. No good. Gets his own rebound. And the ball ripped away. And we're going to get a jump ball. Possession ruled in favor of JFK. And the Kennedy bench wanted a foul on Lopez. Inbound pass here from White, and we're going to get a violation. Did not get it in time. And Wildwood Catholic will take over after the JFK turnover. 4:35 to play here, first quarter. 6-5, Wildwood Catholic. Bit of a sloppy start for both teams in the turnover department. Here's McGonigal now. We'll get it over to Jacob Hopping. Swing it back over to McGonigal. Half across the timeline. Has Hopping now. Playing catch. Here's White now in the left corner. Nearly got knocked out of bounds, and he did. He stepped out. And yet another turnover as JFK will get the ball back with 4:24 to play in the first quarter. A lot of turnovers, not too many fouls, though. Only one in this game committed by JFK. This is White up the floor for JFK. Over to Robinson. Cross-court pass has Harrison now near the left wing. Underneath, here's Hargrove in the paint. Lost the ball, but picked up there by Gilbert. Shot knocked away, and now Lopez has it. He's got to pass away. He's double-teamed. Get over to Hopping. Hopping, long pass for White. Gets it out of the air. His pass went nowhere. Miscommunication on the floor. And now Harrison takes it back up. Here's Gilbert. Triple team to the paint, but we got a foul. Credit that one on Taj Thweet. That's his first of the ball game. And now White will inbound it for JFK. Has Robinson straight away three, wants it, got it to go. Jameer Robinson puts JFK ahead for the first time today, 8-6. Here's McGonigal now, gets over to Jaleel White in the right corner, splits the double team, and he walked as well. A lot of traveling calls here in the early goings of this ball game. That's now 3 on Wildwood Catholic. 3.5 to play first quarter. JFK leads 8-6. Low-scoring affair. Sloppy game so far in the first quarter. It's Josh White. Over to Hargrove. Pass stolen away by Hopping. Hopping, long pass for White. He's open. Corrals the ball. Puts one back up off the glass. No good, but a whistle on the floor. Substitution coming on in. The next dead ball, it'll be Dave Zarfati checking in for Wildwood Catholic as Jaleel White goes to the line after the foul. And he will shoot 2. White's first is up and good. Rattles in. And Zarfati's going to check in for Deshaun Lopez. He'll take a seat for the first time today. Here's White's second free throw to tie the ball game. He does, and we're tied at 8. Substitution on for JFK as Hargrove will check out. And in comes DeJourn Cook. Here's Harrison now, taking up the floor for JFK. He'll be guarded by Zarfati. Gets over to White. Now up the floor for Robinson. Robinson. Pass is picked off, and there comes Jaleel White back the other way. White all alone, slams it down with one hand, and Wildwood Catholic back up by 2, 10-8. 3 minutes to play here, first quarter. This is White, double teamed. Gets it back over to Harrison. Harrison back over to White. He's guarded by Zarfati. Harrison now, guarded by McGonigal near the top of the key. Back over to White. They'll play catch underneath. This is Cook. Cook over to Gilbert, and he got it to go over Taj Thweet. Ball game tied at 10. Here's McGonigal. Nearly lost it in the backcourt. Over to Zarfati. Loose ball, tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Wildwood Catholic, and JFK will take over. 2.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. JFK swarming Wildwood Catholic in the backcourt with their full court press, giving the Crusaders some problems. Harrison now gets it over to Gilbert. It should be White. He's guarded by Zarfati. Back over to Harrison. Underneath, this is Gilbert from the inside the free throw line. Got the lucky roll, and JFK is back up 12-10. 2:15 to play, first quarter. Here's Jaleel White. Him and Hopping will play catch here. They cross the timeline. Underneath, here is McGonigal. Now kick it back out to White. White bounces it over to Hopping in the left corner. Back underneath to White. Good pass, and gets one down off the glass. Jaleel White ties the ball game up at 12 with under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. JFK coming up the floor. This is Tyrell. Got it to go. All alone there. Was not tested. For Jameer Tyrell, new ejecting the game for JFK. Here's McGonigal now. Long pass to Zarfati. Left wing, thought about a three, but will hand it back over to Hopping, who gets it back over to McGonigal now. He is guarded by Tyrell. Zarfati in the corner for Thweet, just inside the arc. Kicks it back out to McGonigal. He'll drive, get it over to White. White looking for a screen, back at the Zarfati, now Hopping. Thought about a three, he'll drive to the paint, fake a pass, and he goes up, and a foul on the floor. Look at that one on JFK. Foul's going to be called on DeJohn Cook. So Hopping will be shooting 2 at the line here. We'll try to tie the ball game up. With 1:13 to play here in the first quarter. Hopping's first is good. Ben Church will check in for Wildwood Catholic as McGonigal will take a seat. And that's pretty much the extent of the 7-man rotation for Wildwood Catholic, unless some guys get in foul trouble or injuries. Hopping's second free throw is good, and we're tied at 14. Harrison back up the floor. He'll walk it up. Tie ball game, low-scoring affair here first quarter. Harrison again, guarded by Church. In the corner for Cook. Cook, double teamed, looking for somewhere to go with it. And he somehow got it back out to Harrison. Harrison driving. Pass over to Tyrell. Tyrell back out to Harrison. That's going to be a straight-on three. Got it to go. Deshaun Harrison puts JFK up 17-14, their largest lead of the afternoon. Jaleel White now gets over to Jacob Hopping. Hopping double team, driving along the left side, underneath the Taj Thweet. He'll come on in, and he is rejected, but a foul. Could not get it to go. That'll be Cook's second. So now Taj Thweet will go to the line and shoot 2. 32 seconds to play here in the first quarter. First one on the way, and he got the bounce. 17-15 now, Taj Thweet. 1 of 1 from the line so far. Hargrove will check back in for JFK. As DeJohn Cook takes a seat. Here's Thweet's second. Could not get it to go, and Hargrove gets the rebound. And White will take it up the floor for JFK. They're leading by 2. He's guarded by Jaleel White. Now Harrison, guarded by Zarfati. On the left side, kicks over into the corner. Tyrell trying to get by Hopping. 10 to play first quarter. Tyrell lost the ball. Hopping tries to save it out of bounds, but it's last touched by Hopping. Tried to bounce it off Tyrell, going out of bounds. 8 seconds to play, first quarter. JFK up by 2. Josh White to inbound. Underneath Hargrove on Thweet. Lost the ball, and it is going to be a jump ball ruled in favor of Wildwood Catholic. Good job by Church fighting with Jaquan Briggs, who also just checked into the game for JFK. So Catholic will have about 5 seconds to go in this quarter. Try to get a shot off, and now we have another whistle on the floor. May have some discussion from the JFK bench with the officials. 5 seconds to play, first quarter. Wildwood Catholic trails 17-15. Hopping inbound, a long pass, finds White, across the timeline. Jalil White taking himself, shot from the free throw line, got it to go, and the first quarter comes to a close with Wildwood Catholic evening it up at 17. Beautiful job by Jalil White, clearing the lane, good pass from Hopping, and White finished it off all cotton. As we come to the end of one, Wildwood Catholic 17, JFK 17. Get ready for the start of the second quarter of this marquee game of the afternoon here at the Battle by the Bay at Atlantic City High School between Wildwood Catholic and Paterson Kennedy High School. Nick Costco with you, bringing you this one. Start the second quarter. This is Harrison now for JFK. Near the bench, guarded tightly by McGonigal, trying to get by him. Passes it back out, ball's loose, but it's picked away by Hargrove. Now White, driving on into the paint. Kicks it back out, Tyrell. Left corner three, off the mark, rebound, Taj Thweet. McGonigal up the floor. I'll get it over to Jaleel White. McGonigal again around the screen, in the corner for Church. Now Lopez. Back over to Jaleel White. Trying to reset the offense here. White underneath McGonigal, missed the pass there. Here comes White back the other way. White puts one up off the glass, got it to go, and JFK is back in front, 19-17, 7:04 to go, second quarter. McGonigal now near the top of the key, thought about a three. Gets it back over to Lopez. Over to White now. A little swinging around. Lopez cross-court pass for Jaleel White on the right wing. Back over to McGonigal in the corner, Lopez. He'll drive baseline. Lopez, his pass is picked off. And JFK will come back the other way. This is Tyrell. Tyrell fakes, puts one up off the glass. Got it to go. Jameer Tyrell giving JFK their largest lead of the game at 21-17, up by 4. And head coach Dave DeWeese wants a timeout for his Crusaders. This will be a 30-second timeout. Wildwood Catholic led early in the game 6-0. JFK pulled back in, and we have gone back and forth since. Some sloppy play off for the Crusaders. JFK playing some swarming defense. On the floor now for JFK. Still got Jalen Hargrove. Newly in the game, Jaywan Abrams. Jameer Tyrell still on the floor as well. Jaquan Briggs back in as well. And, of course, Josh White. Here's McGonigal up the floor. for Wildwood Catholic. Lopez actually did check out for Wildwood Catholic, hopping back in the game. He left wing, thought about a three. He'll drive around down near top of the key. Back over to McGonigal. Underneath, here's Taj Sweet. Thweet turns around, puts one up. Could not get it to go. Rebound, Tyrell. Tyrell up the floor. Has to stop in his tracks. And the pass is picked away by McGonigal. Now here's Jaleel White. He'll hand it back over to McGonigal across the timeline. And see if Catholic can take advantage of the turnover. Jaleel White fakes, drives inside, puts one up for two. Got it to go. Jaleel White cuts the lead back down 21-19. 5:45 to play in the first half. Josh White up the floor, guarded by Hopping. He'll dribble around to the left wing. Looking for a screen, gets it back over. JFK swinging it around. Abrams underneath, puts one up for Briggs. Briggs cannot get it to go. Rebound there by Church. Hopping up the floor now, McGonigal. Over to Church. Left wing three. No good. And the rebound taken away by Josh White. White into the paint. Lost the ball. Picked away McGonigal. Now it's Jaleel White. And Catholic will try to capitalize off the turnover, down by two. McGonigal over to White, top of the key. Hopping right wing. He wants a three ball. No good. Rebound Church. The putback. Got it to go. Ben Church was all alone for that putback, and he ties the ball game at 21 apiece. Under 5 to play in this first half. Smoother second quarter so far. Here is Abrams. Over to Briggs, top of the key. Now it's White. White looking for a screen. Over to Hargrove. Back over to Abrams, right wing. Driving on McGonigal. Puts one up, and he got it to go over Hopping. A nice move there by J1 Abrams. And JFK is up 23-21. Under 4.5 to play. First half, McGonigal top of the key. Lopez still waiting to check back in. Hopping. Thought about a three. Inside Church. Kicks it back out to McGonigal. Now Hopping again. Hopping. Cross-court pass, Jaleel White. Now Hopping top of the key. Hopping. Driving into the paint. Puts one up for two. Got it to go. All cotton for Jacob Hopping, and he ties the ball game at 23 apiece. This is White up the floor, under 4 to play in the first half. Near the Wildwood Catholic bench, looking for a screen. Straight on Briggs, into the paint, driving, puts one up, got it. It's a nice transition basketball here as JFK takes the lead once more by 2, 25-23. Here's Jaleel White. Over to Hopping now, left wing, top of the key for White again. Looking for a screen, drives to the paint, pass inside to Thweet is tipped away, and Tyrell will take it for JFK, and we're going to get a foul on Jaleel White for the reach-in. Jaleel White will sit for the first time this afternoon. Dave Zarfati will check in, as well as Deshaun Lopez. Ben Church taking a seat as well. So on the floor now for Wildwood Catholic is Hopping, Thweet, McGonigal, Zarfati, and Lopez. Some subs for JFK as well. Newly into the game is Ricardo Jones. Gilbert back in, as well as Jameer Robinson. Here's Abrams. Over to Gilbert. Now it's Abrams again. His pass deflected. We're going to get a kick ball violation, though, as Hopping was about to steal the ball away. But JFK will keep the ball, and it'll be Jones to inbound it. His pass tipped by Hopping, and he nearly stole it away off the inbound right in front of Abrams, or excuse me, Jones. Still knocked out of bounds, and JFK will keep possession. Jones inbounds it. Has Gilbert. Gilbert spinning around, puts one up, could not get the roll to go, and Thweet gets it back over to Lopez, who finally corrals the rebound after a couple tips. Here's McGonigal over to Hopping in the corner. Driving into the paint, fakes, kicks it out. Zarfati, left wing three, no good. Rebound, Taj Thweet. Thweet turns around, puts it up, and he does not get it to go, but he is fouled. So we have under 3 minutes to play first half, and he'll go back to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. Foul is on Avante Gilbert. So Thweet can tie the ball game. He was 1 of 2 from his last trip. First one up off the mark. As JFK's lead still at 2. Lopez will check out, and Jaleel White will be coming back in. Here's Thweet's second. And he got that one to go. Wildwood Catholic cuts the lead down to 1. Long pass nearly stolen away as Robinson has it now for JFK. Cross court, Scott Abrams. He's guarded by Zerfati. Abrams trying to get around Zerfati. He'll dribble over to the right side, looking for a screen. Gets it over to Briggs. Now it's Jones. Jones driving into the paint. Kicks it back out. Abrams for 3. Yes! JFK up 28-24. They once again tie their largest lead of the ball game at 4 points. 2:20 to play first half. This is White over to Zerfati. Back over to White, top of the key. Underneath Thweet in the paint. He is double teamed. Now triple teamed. We're going to get a jump ball. And Catholic will keep possession. Briggs will check out for JFK. Robinson has checked back. Josh White has checked back in for JFK. Here's Hopping off the inbound pass. His shot is rejected, and that ball is going to be last touched by Taj Thweet. He could not corral the miss. So another turnover for the Crusaders. Jones will inbound it to White. Under 2 to play first half. This is White in the corner. That's Robinson for 3. In and out. Rebound by Jones. Could he corral it? And last touched by Jones as it did go out of bounds. And Catholic will take the ball back. Hopping. A long pass. A wide open Zerfati. He'll drive. Alley-oop for Thweet. He's bumped. No foul. And Abrams back on the floor. Long pass to Robinson. Robinson keeps it in. Back over to Abrams. Abrams driving. Kicks it back out to Jones now. Now JFK will slow things down and reset. Minute and a half to play first half. JFK up by 4. Abrams. Pass nearly stolen away. This is White. Cross court. Robinson driving baseline underneath. Gilbert puts it up. Got it to go. And JFK has their largest lead of the afternoon. 30-24. They're up by 6. .105 to play first half. Catholic, their largest deficit now. Inside, McGowan kicks it back out to Hopping. Fakes. He'll drive now, double team. Let's see me a long 2. Way off the mark. Rebound by Josh White. And his pass now is stolen away, but JFK keeps it. Here's Jones. Driving in. Long 2. No good. Rebound Jaleel White. 45 seconds to go in the half. 30-24. JFK out in front. McGonigal calling out the offense. Zerfati will come behind the arc as well. He'll get the ball now. They'll pass it back and forth between him and McGonigal. McGonigal back to Zerfati near the top of the key. McGonigal calling for White. Now he's got it. 15 seconds. Inside, Hopping. Back out to White. Thought about a 3. He'll drive. Fake. Kick it back out. McGonigal fakes. It's going to be a long 2. No good. Rebound there by White. Josh White up the floor. Will take it himself. Lost the ball. Picked away by Thweet. And we're going to get a whistle on the floor. Foul's going to be on Ricardo Jones. And with .6 to play in the first half. Wildwood Catholic. Only option. Likely a catch and shoot. Zerfati inbound, Hopping at the buzzer, way off the mark, will not count. And at halftime, Wildwood Catholic has themselves in a bit of a hole as JFK will go into the locker room with the lead, 30-24. That's the end of the first half. We'll be back with the second half of action between Wildwood Catholic and Paterson Kennedy. Welcome back inside to Atlantic City High School, a Battle by the Bay showcase event. Wildwood Catholic and Paterson Kennedy. Nick Costco with you as we get ready to start the second half with Wildwood Catholic trailing 30-24. And JFK will start the half with the ball. This is going to be Harrison taking it up the floor. In the corner for Robinson. Here's Josh White now, guarded by McGonigal. In the corner for Robinson. Back out to White. Kicking it over. A little swinging around. This is the largest lead at any point for either team. Robinson in the corner. Over to Gilbert. Gilbert double team back out to Robinson. Straight away. This is going to be a three ball. Got it to go. Does Josh White. Straight on three. All Cotton. And the largest lead of the afternoon for JFK, 33-24. 7:10 to play here in the third quarter. This is Lopez. Cross court, Jalil White, right wing three. He could not get it to go. Lopez the rebound. He is double teamed, looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Kicks it back out. It's Hopping. Hopping. Along the top of the key, back over to White. Now Hopping again. Underneath McGonigal, White will kick it back out. Lopez fakes. Underneath, here's White. Over to Hopping. Hopping, driving into the paint. Fakes, puts one up off the glass. Got it to go. Catholic cuts the lead back down to 7. 33-26. They trail. 6.5 to play in the third quarter. Harrison. Double team over to Hargrove. Hargrove driving. Lost the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Wildwood Catholic. 6:29 to play in the third quarter. JFK's largest lead of the afternoon was 9 points. It's right now at 7. In the corner, this is Robinson. He's double teamed. Has to get rid of the ball. Over to Gilbert. Gilbert now. Will take it out and get it over to Harrison. Paterson Kennedy slowing things down on offense. Harrison guarded by Lopez. Over to Hargrove. Into the corner for Robinson. That pass will go out of bounds as Josh White was the intended target. Could not corral it. And with 6:03 to play in the third quarter, Catholic will take over with Hopping inbounding it. They trail 33-26. Here's McGonigal. On left wing, wants the alley-oop to Taj Thweet. Got it out of the air, puts one back up off the glass and got it to go. Taj Thweet cuts the lead back down to 5, 33-28. Catholic calling back into it. 5:43 to play in the third quarter. Double team on here on White. Gets over to Harrison. Harrison driving. Passes picked away, and we're going to get a whistle. Rule that a foul. And they're going to hit McGonigal with that foul. First one of the half for either side. 5:35 to play in the third quarter. Jones inbounds it. This is Gilbert now. They'll kick it back out. Josh White, guarded by McGonigal. And JFK is waiting. Lopez coming up to guard him. Hargrove now. White again. White can't get by McGonigal. Passes over to Gilbert. Thought about a three, but he holds back. Spin move here. Jones trying to get around. 5 minutes to play third quarter. JFK still up by 5, 33-28. Jones, guarded by Lopez. Looking for a screen. Jones almost lost the ball. Tries to save it. Here's Gilbert now. Driving into the paint. Puts one up and got it to go over Jacob Hopping. Jalil White back up the floor. Catholic down 35-28. White kicks it back out. McGonigal straight on three. Wants it off the mark. Rebound. Not corralled, but now it's picked away by White. White pass underneath to Harrison, and he got it to go. 37-28 your score. 4:32 to play in the third quarter as Catholic will call a timeout. Largest lead of the afternoon for JFK at 9 points now, 37-28. as this timeout will be only a minute. JFK outscoring Catholic 7-4 so far in this third quarter. On the floor for Catholic out of this timeout, still Thweet, Lopez, Hopping, McGonigal, and Jaleel White. And for JFK, it's Hargrove, Jones, Gilbert, Harrison, and Josh White. Here's Jaleel White for Catholic. Lopez over to White, top of the key. Underneath, Thweet in the paint, kicks it back out. McGonigal, now White again. White drives inside, shot from the free throw line. No good, rebound by Josh White. White along the right side, near the right wing now, guarded by Jaleel White. Hargrove over to Harrison. Harrison around a string, gets over to Gilbert, top of the key. Under 4 to play. This is Josh White over to Hargrove. And JFK struggling just to get inside the arc. Deshaun Harrison trying to get around Jacob Hopping. This is Gilbert now. Over to Josh White, guarded by Lopez. Hargrove tried to get a screen, but nothing doing. And now we will get a timeout on the floor for JFK, as there was nothing happening on that offensive possession. So at the timeout, we have a 30-second timeout. JFK leads Wildwood Catholic 37-28. Late here in the third quarter. With 3:33 to play in the third quarter. JFK still with the ball here. It was good defense play on that last possession by Wildwood Catholic that forced the timeout. Deshaun Harrison will inbound the ball. To find Hargrove, guarded by Thweet. Hargrove trying to back him down. Kicks it back out to Jones. Now it's Gilbert. Over to Josh White. White back over to Harrison, guarded tightly by Hopping. And JFK still can't get anything inside the arc. That pass picked away. Here comes Jaleel White the other way. Jaleel White himself, and he is blocked on the way up, but fouled. As Jaleel White went up for the one-handed emphatic slam. He will go to the line and shoot two with 3:15 to play third quarter. Catholic still down 37-28. White now will try to cut the lead down to 7. First one on the way. It is good. 37-29. Gilbert will check out, and in comes DeJourn Cook for JFK. Still the same 5 on for Wildwood Catholic. They're starting 5. White's second is good. 37-30. Pass in for Hargrove. Nearly stolen away by McGonigal. Now Jones will take it up the floor for JFK. Trying to get by McGonigal. Double team. And he is hit hard to the floor. And they'll get that one on Deshaun Lopez. 3:07 to play third quarter. Catholic still trails by 7. This will be Jones inbounding the ball. Gets it into Josh White, guarded by Lopez. Lopez hits the deck, no call. Josh White with the ball. Over to Jones. Double team now. Jones splits the double team, hits the deck. They wanted to travel. Ball's loose again, and now we're finally getting a whistle. Some extracurriculars going on near the JFK bench, waiting for the referees to sort this one out. And it looks like JFK did get a timeout. Head coach Dave DeWeese not satisfied with the performance, nor did he like the words exchanged between the JFK bench and the officials. So out of this timeout, JFK still with the ball. And they lead Wildwood Catholic 37-30. 2:47 to play in the third quarter. Only 3 total fouls, 2 by Catholic, 1 by JFK. Josh White now, guarded by Lopez, near the bench. Left wing now, underneath, wide open as Jones kicks it back out. Ball is loose and it's picked away by McGonigal. Here comes Lopez up the floor now. Lopez trying to split the triple team underneath the Thweet, and he is going to be fouled on the way up. So Thweet draws another. He'll go to the line, and he'll shoot 2. He'll try to cut the lead down to 5 now. First one on the way is good. 37-31 now. Still 2:28 to play in the third quarter. But a sloppy overall game from both sides. A lot of turnovers. Thweet second. Off the front iron, no good. Ball is corralled by Thweet anyway. Now Hoppe will get the loose ball. Over to Jalil White. They trail by 6. White to McGonigal, followed by a 3. Now they're swinging around. Here's Hopping. Left wing 3. Wants it. No good. A rebound there by Jones. And then another whistle. And I believe we got a jump ball on the floor, and Catholic will get the ball back here. 2:13 to play, third quarter. They trail by 6. McGonigal to inbound. In the corner for Hopping. Wants that 3 ball, no good, and the ball is loose. Diving for it is White, still loose. And Catholic somehow comes up with it. Did not go out of bounds. Hopping back up the floor. Great effort play by the Crusaders. McGonigal faked the 3, back over to Hopping. He's near the bench, guarded by Harrison. Now it's Jalil White. Under 2 minutes to play. Catholic trails 37-31. White splitting the double team, and that ball knocked away, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. That one's going to be on Yanes, who just recently checked back in for JFK. Has not been in since the first quarter, so White's not going to go to the line and shoot 2. Here's White's first on the way. It is good. 37-32. 1:44 to play in the third quarter. Catholic still trails by 5 here. 3 fouls on JFK, only 2 on Wildwood Catholic, so nobody in foul trouble. Second one on the way. It is also good. 37-33. Lead back down to 4. Jones to inbound. Gets it to Abrams. Couple new players on for JFK. Jones at the floor, guarded by McGonigal. McGonigal getting in his way. As Catholic playing scoring defense again. Double team on here. Here's White trying to get around. Minute and a half to play third quarter. He's double teamed. Over to Jones. Double team again. Lost the ball. Picked away by Jalil White. Here comes White back up the floor. Taking himself. Coast to coast. Got it to go. And Wildwood Catholic cuts the lead. Back down to 2. 37-35. And a timeout on the floor from JFK. As Catholic has battled back. They were down by as much as 9. They cut it back down to 2. Looks like we did not get a timeout on the floor. Not sure what that was all about. Apparently the JFK bench was just yelling about a missed foul call. So we'll resume play. 1:15 to play in the third quarter. Catholic only down 37-35 now. This is Abrams. Underneath Yanes, kicks it back out. And now JFK try to reset the offense. White guarded by Lopez. 1 minute to play third quarter. Harrison driving, hop step, lost the ball out of bounds, but we're going to get a whistle on the floor. A Wildwood Catholic foul. Hargrove will check back in for JFK as Yanes takes a seat. And White will inbound it. White looking for somewhere to go. Pass is picked up by McGonigal. Over to Hopping now. Hopping underneath the Thweet, and he is fouled on the way up again. Taj Thweet earning his trip to the free throw line with 49 seconds to play in the third quarter. Catholic down by 2. They could tie the ball game up with 2 free throws from Taj Thweet. He's been 1 of 2 on each of his trips, 2 of 4 total. First one on the way, got the lucky roll, 37-36. Second one on the way for Thweet, and got to go again. Taj Thweet ties the ball game at 37 apiece, 49 seconds to play, third quarter. Abrams, double team, gets over to White now. Josh White up the floor, bounce pass, got it over to Cook, and he got it to go. JFK back up, 39-37, 40 seconds to play, third quarter now. Here's White. They'll take their time, see if they hang on for the last shot here of the quarter. White along the right wing. Pass Tippa, got corralled by McGonigal. They'll play catch. Hopping now top of the key over to Lopez left wing. Lopez double teamed. Cross court pass Hopping. Driving into the paint. Tries to put one up off the glass. Got it to go. No whistle on the floor. Under 10 to play now. We're tied at 39. Up the floor. Tyrell driving in. Puts it up and could not get it to go. Rebound Thweet. Chucks it at the buzzer. No good. So at the end of the third quarter, low scoring affair. Trail by as much as 9. They have tied the ball game at 39 apiece at the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up. Here we go, ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Glad you're with us. Nick Costco bringing you this coverage of Wildwood Catholic. And JFK's broadcast being brought to you by Omer's Appliance Service in association with 97.3 ESPN. Battle by the Bay marquee event here this Saturday afternoon between Wildwood Catholic and Paterson Kennedy. Hargrove driving in, lost the ball, fouled, and they're probably going to nail Thweet on this one as he ran into him. So Hargrove will go to the line and shoot 2. 14 fouls apiece for both squads. As we're just about 12 seconds into the fourth and final quarter. Hargrove's first free throw is good. 40-39. JFK back out in front. Second one on the way, good. Hargrove 2 of 2 from the line. 41-39. JFK out in front. White up the floor. Here's Thweet, top of the key, over to Lopez. Down the corner for Hopping. Hopping, cross-court pass, finds White again. Over to Hopping. Thought about a 3. White now top of the key. Trying to get around a screen. Hopping, driving in. Lost the ball, got it back. Has to pass it off, gets over to Lopez. Cross-court McGonigal fakes the three. Over to White now, top of the key. White driving in hop step, lost it, but Hopping gets it back. 7:05 to play in the ball game. Wildwood Catholic trails 41-39. Here is Jaleel White. Lopez now, they'll play catch. Here's White, top of the key. Underneath three, kicks it back out. Hopping, fakes, driving, baseline. Long two, rejected by White. And now JFK back up the floor. Abrams spun, lost the ball. Scramble for it, he's got it. And we'll get a jump ball, looks like we'll get a timeout called by the JFK bench with 6:44 to play in the ball game, as they will keep possession. Wildwood Catholic trails 41-39. Resume action after the timeout. Wildwood Catholic trails 41-39. 6:44 to play in the ball game. This will be Josh White to inbound it for JFK. Find Abrams in the backcourt. And now JFK will work the offense. Abrams in the corner for White, guarded by Hopping, driving in. Hargrove almost lost it, got it back, puts it up, no good, and stolen away by Thweet. Here's Jaleel White back up the floor for Wildwood Catholic. 6:20 to play. They trail by 2. Lopez, right wing, back over to White. Now Hopping. This is a long three off the mark. Rebound, Lopez kicks it back out. Hopping gets it, lost the ball going into the paint. White back up the floor, he'll take it himself, puts it up, and no good. Rebound, scramble for it, and they come out with the ball. It's Abrams. Here's Cook. They'll get it out to Josh White, and another 6 minutes to play. JFK maintains their 41-39 lead. White trying to get around Hopping. And we get a whistle on the floor. And foul on JFK. Wildwood Catholic now. We'll get the ball back. Hargrove takes a seat. Gilbert back in for JFK. McGonigal now. Five and a half to play. Catholic still down 41-39. Jaleel White top of the key trying to get that screen from Hopping. Here's Lopez, right wing three. He wants it. No good. And White gets the rebound. He is rejected. Abrams picks it up, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. And that one on Wildwood Catholic, but head coach Dave DeWeese thought the officials missed one on White. Or White getting fouled, I beg your pardon. JFK with the ball. Josh White will inbound it. 5:21 to play. This is Cook up the floor, guarded by Lopez. Cook lost it but gets it back. Now we'll get it over to Tyrell. They'll swing it around. Abrams on the right wing. Thought about a three. He's guarded by McGonigal. Spin move from Abrams into the paint. Puts one up. The floater, no good. Rebound, Cook. Rejected. Right in front of him. Ball is going to be picked up by Taj Thweet. And Catholic will keep the ball as Dave DeWeese needs a timeout with 4:57 to play in the ball game. They still trail 41-39. So out of the timeout, Hopping will inbound it for the Crusaders. They trail 41-39 with 4:57 to play in this one. 5 team fouls for Wildwood Catholic, 4 for JFK. We've not hit any bonuses yet in this ball game. McGonigal with the ball. Left wing. Fakes the pass, gets it over to Deshaun Lopez. Lopez in the corner for Hopping. Back out to Lopez. As Catholic continue to swing it around. White thought about a three. He's double teamed. Get it back over to McGonigal. Now Health look for somewhere to go. Lopez now. Hopping near the bench. Underneath is McGonigal. Right corner for Lopez for three. Yes, sir! Deshaun Lopez puts Wildwood Catholic back out in front. Ahead. Abrams at the floor, taking it himself, underneath to Gilbert. He lost the ball, loose. McGonigal saved it, now it's White. Here comes Sweet back the other way, puts one up off the glass, could not get it to go, and it's picked away by Tyrell. He comes up the floor, Tyrell driving, puts one up, and could not get it to go, and a foul on the floor. They're going to get it on Tyrell, and Catholic will take over with 3:52 to play in the ball game. They lead 42-41. This is Wildwood Catholic's first lead since the first half. They trailed by as many as 9 in this ball game. They're up 42-41 now. 3:42 to play. Hopping cross court to Lopez, just saved the ball. Underneath White, back at the Hopping, fakes a three. Driving near the baseline, Hopping coming underneath. Lopez fakes, cross court, has White. Back out to McGonigal, top of the key. McGonigal fakes over to Lopez. Hopping now, 3:20 to play. Underneath is White. Hopping, dribbling inside, lost the ball, heading out of bounds. And JFK will take over. Not sure if Hopping was looking for a pass there or trying to put up a shot, but otherwise that ball just found the back wall. JFK with it now, 3:10 to play. Wildwood Catholic leads 42-41. This is Josh White. Double team now. Has to get rid of it. Over to Abrams. He's got it now. Driving it. Bounce pass. Gilbert puts one up. No good, but a foul. They're going to get Taj Thweet with the foul. That's the 6th for Wildwood Catholic. No bonus yet, but Gilbert will go to the line for 2. As I was on the way up. 2:59 to play in the ball game. Gilbert cannot get that first one. Still a 1-point lead. Hargrove back in for JFK. As Cook checks out on the floor for JFK. It's Harrison, Hargrove, White, Gilbert, and Abrams. Gilbert for his second. 0 for 1 on this trip. Second one is good. Tie ball game at 42 apiece. Just a shade under 3 minutes to play. Got a good one here at Atlantic City High School. Glad you're with us. Here's Jaleel White. Now McGonigal. Driving around, gets over to Lopez near the bench. They'll take their time with this possession. White, top of the key. Hopping left wing. Back over to White. They'll play catch. Hopping fakes. Driving into the paint, kicks it back out. McGonigal, left corner three. Yes! McGonigal puts Wildwood Catholic up 45-42. 2:22 to play in the ball game. Well-timed three from Jake McGonigal. Loose ball. JFK does keep it, though. Abrams over to Hargrove. Guarded by White. He almost lost it. Hargrove struggling with possession here. They wanted a walk. Open three for Harrison. Yes! JFK has tied the ball game at 45 apiece as he answers with a three. Under 2 minutes to play. Thweet. He's open for a three. He wants it. No good. Rebound Lopez. Kicks it back out. McGonigal. Now White. White driving. Lost the ball. Picked up by Hopping. And they're going to say that one out of bounds. It hit the under part of the backboard. And with 1:45 to play, we're tied at 45. JFK now with possession. And we're going to get a foul on the floor. They're going to nail Hopping with that one. And with that, we are going to walk the floor as now JFK is in the bonus, and they will shoot 1 and 1. Looks like Cook is getting ready to check back in for JFK as Hargrove will take a seat. 1:44 to play. Harrison will shoot the free throws, 1 and 1. Tied at 45. Both teams traded threes. Harrison's first. Good. 46-45. JFK back out in front now. So he will shoot his second. Harrison nails both. 47-45. Hopping inbound over to McGonigal. 1:40 to play. Catholic down by 2. Here's Jaleel White. Now McGonigal. Over to Lopez, left wing. Trying to get a screen from Hopping. Lopez. Here's Hopping now. 1:18 to play. Hopping driving into the paint, and he's going to be fouled on the way up. Draws it as 3 guys came in on Hopping, and with 1:16 to play, Hopping will go to the line for 2. He can tie the game by nailing both. First one on the way. It is good. 47-46. Hargrove getting ready to check back in for JFK. No subs coming on in for Wildwood Catholic. Hopping for the tie. Got it. 47 all. JFK now with the ball. Hargrove checks back in. Cook takes a seat. And now White to inbound it for JFK. Coming down to the wire here at Atlantic City High School. Abrams trying to get around White. Nearly a backcourt violation. White gets around. Here's Harrison. Back out to White. 1 minute to play. We're tied at 47. White taking his time. Left wing. Now Gilbert. Abrams. Guarded by Lopez. Got a screen. Hargrove top of the key. Underneath. Gilbert driving in. Kicks it out. They swing it around. 40 seconds now. Still tied. Might be hanging on for that final shot if they can. Trying to get around McGonigal. Under 30 to play. Down to 25. Gilbert to Abrams. Great defense for Wildwood Catholic. This is Josh White. 13 to play. Gilbert, top of the key, driving, kicks it out, and he walked. A turnover with 9 seconds to play, and now Wildwood Catholic has a crack at the last shot. Cook coming back on in for Hargrove on JFK. Defensive substitution. And JFK drained that clock. About 50 seconds on that possession. Here's Hopping now. McGonigal, 7 to play. McGonigal, timeout for Wildwood Catholic. And they'll have 6.4 to play to set up one last shot for the win. What a game we have to wrap up Session B of the Battle at the Bay. Wildwood Catholic and Paterson Kennedy all square at 47 apiece. Wildwood Catholic with 6.4 seconds to play in this ball game will have the ball and a chance for the final shot. Otherwise, we will go to overtime. And if you folks remember, last game I did with you for Wildwood Catholic, between them and St. Joe's, that also went to overtime. Catholic 16-1 on the year, JFK 10-5. Two of the better teams in the state. McGonigal to inbound. Finds Hopping left wing. 5 to shoot. Driving baseline. Hopping puts it up, and he got it to go! And that is going to do it. Did they get a timeout? Did JFK get a timeout? They did. JFK gets a timeout with 0.2 seconds left, but Jacob Hopping puts Wildwood Catholic up 49-47 with 0.2 seconds left. Hopping, what an unbelievable move to drive baseline. Got to go off the glass with a man in his face. It's been sloppy offensively from both sides, and we actually have a correction on the scoreboard. Now up to 1.6 seconds. So there will be time for a possible catch and shoot here for JFK. The same 5 on the floor for Wildwood Catholic. Lopez, McGonigal, White, Hopping, and Thweet. And for JFK, Gilbert, Jones, Abrams, Hargrove, and Josh White. And they somehow got the timeout with 1.6 seconds to go. The only problem is Jones is going to have to inbound this from the backcourt, and Wildwood Catholic keeping all 5 guys back. Here we go. Jones fires it, picked off by Hopping, and that is going to do it. Wildwood Catholic wins an absolute thriller, 49-47 over Paterson Kennedy. Jacob Hopping with the game-winning bucket and the game-sealing defensive play as Wildwood Catholic comes back from 9 down to win 49-47. They improve to 17-1 on the season. A grinded-out type of victory. JFK comes up short today, and that is going to do it for this broadcast, and this will end this session at the Battle by the Bay here at Atlantic City High School. Wildwood Catholic winning an absolute thriller in the marquee event of this Saturday afternoon. Big thanks to Bill filling in for Matt today. This broadcast has been presented by Owens Appliance Service in association with 97.3 ESPN. I am Nick Costco saying so long. Once again, your final score, Wildwood Catholic 49, Paterson Kennedy 47.